Dip a straight straw into a glass of water and it looks bent at the surface. Drop a coin in a bowl, step back till it vanishes, then pour in water, and the coin reappears. The straw isn't bending and the coin isn't moving. Light is. This is refraction, and once you get it, lenses, spectacles, and magnifying glasses all make sense. We'll build it from zero. Let's go. Refraction is the bending of light when it passes from one transparent material into another, say from air into water or glass. Why does it bend? Because light travels at different speeds in different materials. It's fastest in a vacuum, a touch slower in air, and noticeably slower in glass or water. When a ray slows down or speeds up at the boundary, its direction shifts, just like a trolley's wheels turning as one side hits sand before the other. There's a simple rule for which way it bends, using that normal line again, the line perpendicular to the surface. Going from a faster material into a slower one, we say rarer to denser, like air into glass, the ray bends toward the normal. Going the other way, denser to rarer, glass back into air, it bends away from the normal. And if the ray hits the surface straight on, along the normal, it doesn't bend at all. It just slows down and carries straight through. We measure a material's bending power with a number called the refractive index. The refractive index of a medium is the speed of light in air, divided by the speed of light in that medium, written N equals C over V. Because light always slows in the medium, this number is bigger than 1. Water is about 1.33, glass about 1.5, diamond a whopping 2.42, which is why diamonds sparkle. A bigger refractive index means optically denser. Light goes slower and bends more. Now to lenses, the real workhorses. A lens is a piece of glass with at least one curved surface, and it works purely by refraction. There are two kinds. A convex lens bulges outward, thicker in the middle. It bends parallel rays together to a point, so we call it converging. A concave lens is thinner in the middle, caves in at the center. It spreads parallel rays apart, so it's diverging. Convex converges, concave diverges, the same in versus out idea as the mirrors. Quick names. The middle of the lens is the optical center. A ray through it goes straight, undeviated. The line through the centers of the two curved surfaces is the principal axis. Parallel rays converge at, or appear to come from, the principal focus, F, and a lens has one on each side. The distance from the optical center to the focus is the focal length, F. Same vocabulary as mirrors, which is the whole point. The ideas carry over. For a convex lens, the image again depends on where the object sits. Far beyond twice the focal length, the image is real, inverted, and shrunk. Between F and twice F, it's real, inverted, and enlarged. That's a projector. But bring the object closer than the focus, and the image turns virtual, erect, and enlarged. That's a magnifying glass. A concave lens, like a convex mirror, keeps it simple, always virtual, erect, and diminished, wherever the object is. The sign rules are the same new Cartesian convention as before. Optical center at the origin, object on the left, so the object distance u is negative. Distances along the outgoing light, to the right, are positive. Against it, negative. Heights above the axis, positive, below negative. Get the signs in correctly and the formula does the rest. And here's the lens formula. Notice it's a minus, not a plus like mirrors. 1 over V minus 1 over U equals 1 over F. That single sign difference is the most common slip, so flag it. Magnification for a lens is image height over object height, and it equals V over U, again no minus sign, unlike the mirror. A negative magnification means a real inverted image. Positive means virtual and erect. Let's solve one. A 2-centimeter object, 15 centimeters in front of a convex lens of focal length 10. So F is plus 10, U is minus 15. 1 over V equals 1 over F plus 1 over U. 1 over 10 minus 1 over 15. Common denominator 30. 3 minus 2 over 30 equals 1 over 30, so V is plus 30 centimeters, a real image on the far side. Magnification is V over U, 30 over minus 15, which is minus 2. The minus says inverted, the 2 says twice as tall, a 4-centimeter real inverted image, a projector in miniature. One last idea, the power of a lens, which is how strongly it bends light. Power is just 1 over the focal length in meters, P equals 1 over F, and its unit is the diopter, D. A short focal length bends light hard, so it has high power. Convex lenses have positive power, concave lenses negative. That's exactly what's on your spectacle prescription. A +2 diopter lens is a convex lens of focal length ½ a meter. And when lenses are combined, their powers simply add up. Your turn. The question's on screen. Pause if you like, but try it first. 10 seconds, go! Lens formula. Remember the minus. 1 over V equals 1 over F plus 1 over U. That's minus 1 over 20 plus 1 over minus 30. Over 60, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 over 60, which is minus 1 over 12. So V equals minus 12 centimeters, a virtual erect diminished image, just as a concave lens always gives. That's option A. And that completes light. Reflection, mirrors, refraction, and lenses, the whole chapter built from light bouncing and bending. Free notes with practice questions are in the description. Subscribe for the next chapter, The Human Eye, where these lenses come alive. This is Clarix. Keep going.